Welcome back, students. I am your SST teacher Vandana Joshi and you are watching SST June. Students, in our previous video we have studied about the different types of market and how these are divided into different areas. So today we will study what is the link of these markets and from where they get the new material for sale. What is the role of markets in human life and how markets are connected with the equality. So let's see how the markets are receiving the goods for sale. So students, distribution of goods in a market is a long process. It is a long journey that a product has to cover. There are several ways of distribution of goods in the market. We can classify them as direct selling or the direct market and indirect selling or the indirect markets. So what is direct selling or direct market? As the name is showing, through which we can sell anything directly. When a producer sells his goods directly to the customer, it is called a direct channel of market. There are no intermediators in this medium. Means the seller can be sell the product, whatever the product is produced, directly they can sell it. Okay, so a few examples are there of the direct selling as the retail market and the traveling or door-to-door market. These are few examples of the direct market or the direct channel of selling. Then second type is indirect selling or indirect market. What is it? The indirect selling is the type of market which we use daily in our daily life, like the shopkeeper, the malls, the shopping complexes. These all are the indirect channel of marketing. So let's see how the indirect channels are doing their work. So when the producer sell their goods through intermediators, it is called as the indirect channel of marketing. It can be divided into wholesaling, retailer market and related to agents, wholesalers and the retailers. So if we talk, already I told you the wholesalers purchases goods from the producer in bulk and sell it to the retailers as well as the customers directly. That channel can be known as the indirect channel. And the retailers directly purchases good from the producer to sell, and both are doing the same work as the retailers and the wholesalers. They do same work, and we can say they are the indirect medium of marketing. In this, the intermediators are the middlemen who involved in the entire process from production to the produce coming into the customer's hand. Means to say, from the primary activity, secondary activity to the final tertiary activity, the mediator or the intermediators are the person who works in them. Here we all know that now the markets are everywhere and we can purchase any kind of variety of goods. The availability of different things at a marketplace, the price of goods, good quality of products are few important things which can make it accessible to each and every person. Here is one more important thing, that is the priority is to maintain the quality of goods and make it more satisfactory to all the person with the reasonable price. So here we can say a proper chain is available to do work as a market So let's see an example for this proper chain from your book. So students, if you will open page number 87 and 88 of your books, here are few examples of the understanding the way of chain of markets, that how the markets do their work. So first of all, we will see that every city has their own markets, own wholesale markets. Even in our city as well it is. This is a where goods first reach, means at a place where the goods and the things which we are using in our daily life, these are reaching at firstly before distribution to the other retailers. So the roadside hawkers whom you read about earlier would have purchased a large quantity of plastic item from a wholesale traders in the town. It is also a good example. If you want to purchase something from a street vendor, so how they are getting? They are purchasing these things from the wholesale market. Even a vegetable vendor, the rickshaw pullers or the thela, those are selling the vegetables. From where they are getting the vegetable daily? They are purchasing these vegetables for distribution or for selling from the wholesale market. So there are many examples of that, for the plastic one, for the vegetables one, and even here you can see one example is there about Aftab, the wholesaler in the city. So let's see his story. Aftab is one of the wholesaler who purchase in bulk. His business starts around 2 o'clock in the morning when vegetables reach the market. This is the time when the vegetable market or mandi starts buzzing with activity. The vegetables come in trucks, matadors, tractors, trolleys from farms both near and far. Soon the process of auction begins. Aftab participates in the auction and decides what he will buy. Today, for example, he bought 5 quintal of cauliflower, 10 quintals of onion. He has a shop in the market where he stores the vegetables that he has bought. From here he sells to hawkers and shopkeepers who starts coming to the market around 6 in the morning. They have to organize their purchases so that they can start their shop for the day around 10 in the morning. So here you understand who is the wholesaler? A wholesaler who can distribute or who can sell or who can provide the material whatever he is having to other shopkeepers, or we can say the hawkers and the other persons. Shopkeepers also, you know, that the person who is sitting in a shop and who is selling from a retail shop or a kind of big shops as well. But who are the hawkers? Hawkers are the person, as we can include the street vendors also. The persons who are selling their goods from door to door. So these persons are known as the hawkers, like the sabji wala, thela puller. Some peanut sellers, some ice cream sellers are also included in the hawkers. So here we have seen that there are different types of sellers, as the shopkeeper of weekly market and a shopkeeper of a complex. Both are different. One is a small trader with a little money, and another one is a big seller with a lot of money. And how they explain the equality of market. See, if we compare to their status, so there is no equality in between the weekly market owner and the complex owner. So students, how the market is showing the equality or inequality, and what is the procedure to manufacture any product and get it sale. For these answers, we will study a new chapter in our next video. It is a story of a shirt, that how a shirt can be manufactured and how it can come into the market. So To know more about the procedure of market and equality or inequality of market, keep watching SST Zone.